Welcome back, everybody. This is your teacher Maha, and now we are going to discuss about causative verbs. What is causative verbs? So let's take a look, okay? Causative verbs are verbs that it's an action, but it's not an action. It's always an action that involves different people, right? So you want to make somebody else do something, right? You want to force somebody else to do something, right? There are some causative verbs in English. It's important to take a look because they have different ways of being used in a sentence, okay? So let's take a look at the first, have or get, okay? This is used whenever you hired some service, okay? For example, he had or he got his hair cut, okay? But it could be not only a hairdresser, it could be like a computer repair, it could be a home repair, right? That's it. Whenever you have a service you might hire, you can say in that situation because you are making somebody do a work for you, right? So you can always use like this: have, then the thing, and then a verb in the past participle, okay? And that's funny because in Portuguese we say eu vou cortar meu cabelo, right? So we do the action of cutting our own hair as if we could cut our own hair, right? But in English, you have your hair done by someone, right? You get your hair done or cut by someone, right? So pay attention to the way we use have or get, the thing you want the service to fix or etc. And then you have the verb in the past participle, right? She didn't have her car fixed. You can complete with by the mechanic. Or did you have the TV repaired? Okay, by someone who knows how to repair a TV. Okay, the next one is it's also have, but it has a different meaning. Okay, the teacher had the students write a text. I'll have my secretary call you tomorrow. Okay, so this sounds like when you hire or when you ask somebody to do a certain work, it's similar to the first, okay? But we're not talking about an object you want to fix, but a situation you want to happen. So the teacher had the students write a text, okay? Now we are talking about a whole sentence, right? I have my secretary call you tomorrow, okay? It could be similar to I will ask my secretary or I will make her, right? I had the handyman fix the gate, okay? Or you could even say I had the gate fixed by the handyman, right? So see, these are different ways of telling about the same thing whenever you hire some service, right? Did you have the maid to do the dish? Did you have the maid do the dishes? Okay, or it could even be, did you have the dishes? Did you have the dishes done by the maid? It could be the same thing. Okay, so these are causative verbs that apply an action on other people, right? On another thing, right? Next one is get. Okay, get is similar in terms of use, but it has a slightly different meaning. It means convince somebody, right? So for example, I finally got my kids to go to bed. Okay, when you use got, so it doesn't sound it was forced. You convinced with words, right? And for example, I can never get my wife to cook dinner. Okay, it will be something like I can never convince my wife to cook dinner. Okay, so pay attention to it because now we are using the verb in the infinitive, right? So the verbs mean, all causative verbs mean basically the same, but the use in the sentence is slightly different. Okay, Kevin got his brothers to take him on a trip. Okay, so he convinced them. Okay, that's it. Next one is make. Okay, make is similar to get, but it's more harsh. It's like when you force somebody, right? So you made him change his mind. Okay, so in that case, He doesn't have to change his mind because he was forced, right? So this means when you force someone to do something for you. So the boss makes us work hard. Ooh, that's too bad, right? But he's forcing the workers, right? He never made me cry. Okay, we have the infinitive, but in this time we're not using to, right? It's just infinitive without to. Why do you make your parents worry about you? Okay, you are forcing them to worry about you, right? That's interesting. Next one is let. Okay, let is similar to deixar, right? Allow in Portuguese and in English, okay? And it means when you allow somebody to do something or something to happen. So she let the kids play outside. So they have the permission to play outside, right? So they let the kids, an object, play outside. The verb is in the infinitive without to, right? Let me go. Okay, this is a request, a very strong request. Let me go, right? Again, the verb is infinitive without to. Don't let them know the truth. Okay, same thing. Why did he let this happen, right? So the guy was not responsible, right? He let something happen. I don't know how I let the cake burn. Ooh, I know. Probably the person forgot. He was talking on the phone, right? Next one is help somebody to do something. This means that someone helps someone to do something. Okay, that's pretty obvious, right? Could you help me write this email? Okay, again, we have the verb in the infinitive without to. Okay, I could even say I help my grandparents do the dishes. I help my father do the laundry, etc, etc, etc. Music makes me relax. Ooh, that music helps me relax too. I don't know about you. Can games help kids learn English? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, right? That's it. So let's take a look at some of the expressions we got, okay? The first two, they are similar, but they mean something different, okay? So running to and run over, okay? So imagine I am walking down the street and I meet my old friend, Joãozinho, okay? This wasn't an unexpected thing to happen, right? I wasn't intending to meet him, right? But I saw Joãozinho. Oh my God, then I'm talking to you and I say, oh my God, I just ran into Joãozinho. I haven't seen him for ages, but I've just ran into him, okay? So running to is when you meet somebody by chance for an accident. It could be a good or bad accident, I don't know, right? And running to, it's very different, totally different from run over, okay? Run over is a very bad thing. It's when a vehicle or its driver knock a person or animal down and drive over their body. Okay, that's it. That could happen, right? So the truck ran over a child. Ooh, that's something we might see on some news, right? So to run into is when you accidentally meet, and when you run over, you literally run over the person, right, with your car, right? The next one is to put up with, okay? Put up with is like when you can't stand, when you don't take anymore. Somebody's being so annoying, you just can't stand, you just don't put up with, you don't tolerate. That's maybe the best synonym. So accept without complaining somebody something that is annoying. He's unbearable, he's terrible. I don't know how she puts up with him, right? I don't know how she can stand him. I don't know how she tolerates him. All synonyms. And keep on, okay? To keep on, it derives from the verb to keep. You already seen in this lesson, okay? But keep on is like continue doing something, okay? But normally they don't say continue doing because it's a very long expression. They say keep on because it's very short and effective, right? So I keep on thinking about her. Keep on trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. Never give up. Keep on trying. I kept on running until I got home. Pay attention that we use the gerund because this is a preposition. Okay, there you go. And that's all for today. Okay, I hope you enjoyed these tips, right? Keep working, keep studying, keep speaking in English, keep doing anything you want. Okay, that's it. This is Teacher Maha, and I see you on the next lesson.